Here's the point, Dan. I'm damn sure not saying that Saquon did anything wrong yesterday by going to a division rival or anybody else who is willing to pay him the most money. Now, the Tiki Barber stuff, I think, for those of you who didn't see it, so Tiki Barber, longtime Giant, obviously, hosts a talk show in New York now on the radio, and after the Saquon's signing was announced by Shefty yesterday, he said something on the air. Again, he says it was tongue-in-cheek, and it certainly appeared to be tongue-in-cheek. Goodbye, Saquon, you're dead to me now. Something like that. I think he was kidding. I don't know this, but I mean, we've all had that happen, right? I mean, Shefty, no one knows better than Shefty. If he speculates about something on the air for 1 second, the next thing you know, like every single Twitter, Adam Schefter is saying this. So Tiki said, you're dead to us, Saquon. I'm going to take him at his word that he was kidding around. I'm telling you who didn't think he was kidding around was Saquon Barkley. Let me read you Saquon's responses to Tiki on X. He tweeted, lol, LOL. Yup, you're the prime example of loyalty to a team. I got the deal I wanted, secured more guaranteed money, which wasn't given to me before, so if fans are going to hate me for that, so be it. But I never turned my back on my teammates and always had theirs. You've been a hater since I got to New York, and all the dead to me talk, don't smile in my face when you see me. So Saquon... So Tiki may have been kidding. Saquon was not. Shefty, how should one respond to that?
Well, I think Saquon's right. If we go back to last summer when he was the Giants franchise player, he was the one that came in as training camp was open without any real meaningful adjustments on that deal. He could have played it out longer. He could have sat on the sidelines and waited. He didn't. And the reason he came back was because, as he said, he wanted to be there for his teammates and he couldn't bear the idea of missing any part of training camp. So he gave in last year. He hasn't missed out on any time. He's been there for his team, and that's exactly right. This is free agency. This is what it's about. Saquon Barkley hadn't had the chance until yesterday to become a true unrestricted free agent, to cash in the way that he wanted, and when he did, Philadelphia stepped up right away and said, we want you, and we're going to pay you at this level that you haven't been paid at before. And of course, he has to do that. That's the right thing to do. It wasn't about loyalty. It was about being smart, sane, logical. It's exactly what he did yesterday. He's been there before for the Giants, and when it mattered to him, as it should have, he went and took the right offer.
And the bottom line of it, and we'll just move on from this quickly because there's so much more to get to, but yes, a year ago, basically this week, the Giants chose Daniel Jones over him, right? I mean, that was the decision that was made, right? Well, Dan Orlovsky, go ahead, give me 30 seconds.
And that was the mistake, Greeny. You mentioning before, 100%. And you were like, I'm not going to say it was a mistake. That was when they made the moment of mistake, when they said, we're going to pay Daniel Jones $80+ million over 2 years, and we're going to choose to not pay the best player on our football team, the guy who's been the face of our franchise, and the person who has publicly never bashed Daniel Jones, even though his play didn't amount to anything in a positive fashion on a consistent basis. That's when they made the mistake, choosing to pay Daniel over Saquon.